So we are back after a longer break than I was expecting, but we are finally all sorted and ready to get out there adventuring again. And while I was away, a few new ships showed up in the verse that I'm sure you're all aware of by now, but as I had not been following along, I was very curious to go and take a look at the new ships, starting with a cargo variant of the RSI Apollo, the Hermes. From the outside, the ship certainly shares a familiar shape to the Apollo, but in a dark blue colour, not the red or white of the medical ships. And inside, the front crew section also has a similar, if not the same, layout as the Apollo. I've always loved this canopy and seat layout, and overall the crew space is a very comfortable place to be for 2 people. Behind the crew space is the component room. But a big difference on board the Hermes is the massive cargo space where the Apollo's medical facilities would be. At the back of the bay there is a trax beam station, and the Hermes even has a core trigger bit sleeve to distinguish it from the other cargo ships on the market. With the touch of a button, the trax beam can be moved from the front to the back of the bay. And at the very back of the ship is a cargo bay entrance complete with ramp. My initial impression of the ship was that it seemed really solid and more appealing to a wider player base maybe than the highly specialised Apollo medical ships. Still, I had to take to the skies to see how it flies before reaching any kind of conclusion. The ship certainly isn't sprightly, but progress towards Chawla was steady. And on approach, I'd be hurried in by the ATC on the station.
Due to inactivity, you may have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer. Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
At Chawla, I'd be joined by Cyrus, and I'd let him know I'd been flying the Hermes. I've been playing around with this Hermes a little bit today.
That seems like a great ship. I haven't been on one, but it's...
Now, my microphone setup here is not great right now, and in the coming week or 2 I plan to get it all established properly again. Right now my mic is kind of laying on the desk, which is not ideal, and the room I'm in is quite echoey. You all have my apologies about the sound quality in this video, and I promise things will improve as I get more settled again.
Have you seen the Aurora gold standard?
No, I have not.
I'll fly out there with the Aurora so that way you can see it.
So yeah, the Hermes has basically the same interior in terms of the cockpit area as the Apollo, right?
Yeah, which is a great space. So,
it is really nice,
no
yeah. Some ships have night vision now as well, and Cyrus was hoping to show me on board his gold standard Aurora when he got here.
But yeah, you'll also be able to see lamp in this Aurora. And how...
See, this ship doesn't have it, I don't think.
Yeah, most multi-crew ships don't have it. It's mostly single-seaters that have it.
Oh, okay.
And in the Aurora, it's awful.
Really?
Every manufacturer has their own color.
Yeah.
Right? And RSI's is like this incredibly garish purple.
Oh god. Ooh. I like purple, but within moderation. I'd head for his hangar to take a look. Looks so small. Wow. Little dinky ship.
You can get on both sides. And there's a
Oh, there's a button now. Yeah, okay, that's why. Get your steps.
Yeah, it extends further and it's easier to just step up now. In there, you got storage beneath the seat.
Okay. Of course, I wanted to see the night vision system lamp. Oh my god! Ooh, that is that is some purple, isn't it? Jeez! Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It works though. You gotta give them that. It works.
But yeah. No, and on the dark side of a planet, like I will take that over nothing. But you know.
The night vision effect is even visible brightly from outside. Oh, you see it from the outside as well. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
You light up like a Christmas tree, maybe.
There's weapon racks underneath the front struts right here.
Good little animation, like the way it swings down. That's cool. Seeing all the components in place and accessible was really cool, and as this is one of the main starter ships, I think it is great that new players will get a more in-depth ship experience now. If someone's new to the game and this is their first ship, it does feel a lot more complete now. When I started playing, you know, one of the things that really stood out and really immersed you in it was like the quality of the ships and like how it felt like it was your ship, you know. There was nowhere near the level of functionality ships have now, but it because you had the MFDs and you could play around with things, it felt like it was like your ship. Compared to Elite Dangerous, you know. Now, someone coming in, you know, with an Aurora as their first ship will be like, damn, and get into all the components and stuff. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah. We'd look around a little before making our way back to the Hermes for the day's adventure. The visit did, however, leave me even more convinced than ever that the Aurora is the better of the two original starter ships, rather than the Mustang. The Aurora is the better of the two, isn't it? Am I right in thinking that?
Yeah.
Where's the button?
They also made it a lot more durable. Yeah. Wait, I thought we were supposed to have the whole...
Yeah, I thought it was two. Yeah. If I hit the elevator button, right. Oh.
Goodbye.
How badly are you injured?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Now we're on board. Now we're cooking.
Yeah. This is a proper cargo ship right here.
I noticed the tractor beam with the little rail. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'd be leaving the station to go make some deliveries, but on the way out I had some questions about the ship's armaments. Has it got guns? It does have guns.
Yeah, it's got size 4s under the nose and then size 4s on the turret.
Shields
Size 4s, you say?
radar.
Not terrible armaments then. But we've got missiles as well, yeah. How much cargo does it hold?
288 if I recall correctly.
288 SU of cargo is quite a lot, but at my rep level, we'd be moving much less cargo than that today. My contracts are they're very small contracts, you know.
Yeah.
They are going to Chawla's beach in Pyro.
Yeah, that could be a little dicey.
Okay, sure that would be... It's gonna be chill, is what it's gonna be. So we'd be picking up a handful of boxes at 4 locations here in Stanton to deliver to a potentially dangerous outpost in Pyro, starting with a pickup at Calliope. And these kind of transport contracts, to me at least, are much better than the buying and selling of regular trading.
I've never had the head for unguided, like merchantman type stuff.
I find these a lot more engaging than the regular trading, you know, buying and selling. Okay, I'll make sure it don't crash, that's the main thing. On the way in, Cyrus would explain more good news about ship shields.
They fixed the shield situation, so this thing having 4 size 2 shields is actually good now.
Remind me what the problem with the shields was. Strength was divided or something.
Like only 2 shields were active. Those shields got destroyed, like the actual component got destroyed.
They weren't even there for like shields went down, they would charge up.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy. Calliope was expectedly quiet though, so no concerns about shields here, as we prepared for the first pickup. It's a bigger ship than it feels like in your head, right? You know?
Yeah. Like it feels Connie sized, but it's actually quite a bit larger than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now with the shields, they made it actually a massive advantage to have a lot of size 2 shields.
Okay.
Yeah, because you only need to power 2 of them, like for power draw, but you get the hit points of all of them.
Huh, okay.
The drawback is you only get the regen of the 2 you have power.
Right, right. There is cargo here, so... It was just 1 box this time, but a good opportunity to make use of the onboard tractor beam if it could reach.
You want to get some footage of the ship tractor beam in use?
Alright, let's see if it will
Maybe?
reach that spot, right? Because we're parked kind of awkwardly, but
Skeptical.
let's move it back. Okay. Yeah, I can actually. Wow.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Now, can I
so-
move the turret while I'm holding a box?
Yes.
That's great, actually. Wow. It's a bit jank, but it works. And I have, of course, no head. That's just classic Starsism. There we go, the first box. God, this cargo bay does look huge, doesn't it, when you put a box in it?
Yeah, it's actually pretty enormous. It's one of the best cargo ships in the game, in my opinion.
That tractor beam definitely makes it really good. The first pickup was complete and we'd be moving on right away.
Take off.
Of space so you can fit proper boxes. It's not 5 wide.
The next one was at one of Microtech's other moons, so it was hard to tell if it was Clio or UTERP.
Yeah.
Shields on.
Okay. Next, we're going to UTERP or Clio. I think it's probably more like a Clio, so.
Whichever one's on the left, it looks like to me.
Auto drive is now on.
I think you were right. yeah, you were right. It was UTERP.
Auto drive is now on.
But that means we get to visit OM6, so, you know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been visiting OM6 today if it weren't for this little detour.
Auto
Good old
drive
OM6.
is now on.
Take some photos while we're here. You can actually see some of the surface lights on Clio from here if you look at kind of, 5
Yeah,
o'clock.
you can see it. But yeah, the fact that they fixed the shield situation means that my favorite ship is back on the menu.
The Hornet. That Hornet you love.
No, it's tied for my favorite ship.
Okay.
The Redeemer.
Ah, the Redeemer, yeah, of course. Yes.
The Redeemer compares a lot more favorably to the Paladin.
It has loads of size 2 shields, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has 6 size 2 shields. So it has the same total shield pool,
Yeah.
but it's in one giant brick of shield and not faces.
I don't come to UTERP often, but its frozen landscape has its own particular kind of beauty to it.
The event might be something you want to do.
Landing at the scrapyard though was tricky in a ship this size, and I would not land in the best orientation for our task. I've landed sub-optimally, but we're in a scrapyard, right? It's not all going to be gold.
In fact, something that's going to be scrap.
See, literally, yeah. From the ground, the beauty of this place is more apparent. There we go. We have 2 boxes this time.
Luckily, we have 2 people.
But alas, my multi-tool had the salvage repair attachment, not the tractor beam attachment. Right. Me being a fool, I have the wrong attachment. You have to do the tractor beaming. Unless these boxes need repairing, I'm not much good here. Still, I could again make use of the onboard tractor beam.
Ship just is a lot cooler looking.
That worked. The beauty of this arrangement is that you don't have to rotate the turret very much as you bring cargo in from outside. It is a very comfortable turret to operate. Yeah, this is great. Like the rail makes such a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So 2 of 4 pickups complete, I think. Halfway through the pickup phase of this little caper of ours. Next was a big jump out Hurston way for the remaining collections. 38 gigameter jump. There are 2 collections out in Hurston yet. Now, I'm not sure why, but I decided to head for the collection on the moon Ita first. And as we were kind of expecting, this little visited moon would be quiet for our excursion today. This time it was 4 boxes and Cyrus would be on board the tractor beam.
Looks like 3 or 4 boxes this time. It's like...
It's 4, oh yeah. Tractor beam. Then it was off for the final connection on Hurston itself.
It's just shit.
And as we arrived, the terrain from orbit looked incredible. I want to say very quickly before we jump away that like the terrain below us looks incredible. They really have improved the Hurston terrain.
Yeah, it looks polluted now.
Yeah. Maybe it's just my time away, but it just looks much better than I remember it. The destination was under moderate cloud cover.
What's bouncing us up? There's nothing.
It's a 2 SCU container. It's more interesting than what we've been getting. With all of our cargo on board, totaling 9 SCU I think overall, we were all set to head for Pyro.
Is that why you're really fast?
Not a bad flying ship though either, is it? This one. It's not nimble, but it's not bad.
Solid stuff.
Clouds look so good.
They perform a lot better these days too.
You do, yeah, I've noticed that. I get a lot less of the noise at the edge of the clouds. So I was plotting course to the Pyro jump gate. Already I had very positive feelings towards the Hermes. I think the tractor beam plays a big part of that. This seems like the most comfortable of all tractor beam setups that I have seen to date. But also the great view from the ship and the steady handling were nice as well. The ship is responsive enough to feel fun to fly, while being sluggish enough to feel like a real hauler. On approach to the gateway all seemed well, but we'd encounter our first hurdle with the ship. I am sure this is probably a mistake on my end, not the ship, but I couldn't get the jump module to start up properly with the quantum drive. Let me jump out to see if you can do it. Okay. If you're able to pilot then, aren't you?
I'm not seeing the whole interface even come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like usually there's the rings around it, right?
I figured I'd go check engineering and components to make sure we had a jump module and it was working. The ship was stock, but you never know.
Yeah, like I said, we have a jump module. That's the way it looks.
Try.
And we're just gonna jump us like slightly out and then back in.
That's a good idea, yeah. Cyrus was making a jump though, and it would close up this engineering compartment. Jump module bit. Yeah, the jump module. Yep. That's quite funny. When you jump, it closes the goddamn the side panels, and the engineering terminal is in one of the side panels. It's kind of funny.
Okay, so I do have the rings and the jump point detected now.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Go. Cyrus was going to fly us to Pyro, so I'd head for the tractor beam station again to get some nice views outside the ship. On the far side, we had a huge jump to make to our delivery, but Cyrus would inform me that the Hermes has a huge range, making journeys like this very easy to complete. 91 gigameters, wow.
Yeah, luckily this ship has an enormous range. Like more than twice that of the Starlancer.
Ooh, wow. Hell of a cargo ship then.
Yeah, they describe it as a blockade runner, so I think it can give it that fuel so it can handle running a really, really fast drive.
And we're using it to transport like 8 SCU of cargo. The canopy view here even got me thinking about another RSI ship and a common complaint people have about it. I like the canopy of the Connie. A lot of people want those middle beams removed, right? And I've always quite liked them. But then you see this ship here and it's got the straight through view with the center window. It's like, well, maybe it would work. Cyrus had not been to Pyro to turn out for some time, and the reason why was sad to hear but also understandable in a lot of ways.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I haven't spent a lot of time in Pyro.
Has it become less popular since Nick started?
It's not even really since Nyx came out. It's just they kind of largely dropped the system. Like they haven't put anything in it.
And they didn't have the flares or anything, did they? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
During the Pyro Playground, about a year before Pyro was released to the game, the system had regular and unpredictable solar flares, as well as more missions on board stations and the like. I hope we see those features return someday, but as Cyrus pointed out, it has been years now, and it can feel a bit like Pyro has been sidelined. We were heading down to Chawla's beach, a place I recall encountering trouble in the past. As my understanding is this place can be quite
Spicy,
yeah. So.
Alright, I'm manning the turret.
Good. Yeah.
Fortunately, this ship isn't one of the ones with lamp.
On the way in, we'd be looking for signs of other players in the area. There's like a massive pile of unknowns off to our port.
I can't tell, I can't ping in the turret.
Oh yeah, you can't ping, can you? Yeah. No trouble as we made our way in, so now we had to land at the outpost.
Oh, there.
It's kind of convenient. Okay, let's get these boxes unloaded. Collect our 100,000 credits each, 111 each.
That's pretty good for so few SCO.
Cyrus would be unloading the boxes as I head out to the control panel, ready to submit them to the outpost. As I left the ship though, I'd spot someone crouching suspiciously. I got someone crouching down behind a box over here. I don't know if it's a civilian or a player. It's a civilian. Yeah, there's no... Yeah. Oh, go too far. Cyrus was also a big fan of the tractor beam on the rail.
I understand it's kind of novel, but the rail is still super cool.
It is good, isn't it? It's convenient because it means you don't have to keep spinning the beam around, you know?
Yeah. Like, it lets the tractor beam operator do like the best strategy without needing someone else to help you do it. The enemy of cargo is turning.
As I stood guard, it was fun to see the little tractor beam moving around inside the ship.
Alright, last box.
Okay.
Coming out.
Okay.
That should be that.
Go. The cargo was now safe from being stolen, albeit the outpost was extremely quiet for us, so there didn't seem to be much risk of an ambush today.
Just like walking around with a flashlight. Just scared this flashlight.
We did it. We did it.
Nice. I expected that mission to bug out.
Yeah. The Hermes got us there. Yeah, I like it. The tractor beam is really great. The rail is great. Big cargo space. Solid feeling ship. Good view from the cockpit. Nice living space. Yeah, table, chairs, beds. Little kitchenette.
Yeah.
Toilet.
Bathroom.
Decent. Cool airlock when you get in, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I basically have no notes. The ship's great.
Good weapons as well, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how it would feel in combat. Maybe we should do some combat stuff with it as well. I don't know, but it's got a good feel to it.
PvE fine.
So we were both fans of the Hermes and would later head out to try some light combat with the ship. Maybe we'll see some of that in the next video, or maybe you can go and try it yourself if you are lucky, as CIG have very kindly provided us with a Star Citizen game package complete with the RSI Hermes and lifetime insurance to give away to one lucky viewer. For your chance to win, just hit the like button on the video and leave a comment below, and we'll pick a winner in the next couple of days. Good luck everyone, and again a huge thank you to CIG for sending us cool prizes like this, especially for what is quite a belated giveaway here on the channel. It is good to be back. As always, I want to thank all of you at home for watching and all of our very generous patrons that you can see on screen right now. These very generous people keep the channel going with this support, and I want to thank each and every one of you for choosing to support the channel, again especially through a hiatus like the one we've just had. Thank you all so much. We'll be back with more from Star Citizen very soon.